Hi everybody, Christina here. I am kicking off a series of videos that Crafty Stamp Co. is going to be having for the rest of the month. We're going to show you some tutorials on fun Thanksgiving projects and Christmas projects later in the month. If you don't do Thanksgiving and you just want Christmas, you can come back on November 20th. There'll be some more stuff then, but the first little bit is going to be Thanksgiving stuff. So today I have, I always put like little gifts, like little chocolates, something next to the plate on our Thanksgiving table that also is kind of doubles as their little, like where everybody's sitting has their name on it, their little name place cards. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. We're going to do a step card, but make it into a name placeholder. And I'll show you how I'm going to do that in as I go along. So I have some pattern paper, and this is all from the Pumpkin Breeze pattern paper set from Crafty Stamp Co. I've got some Cajun Craze and some textured vanilla. I also have some little letters here that spell out Meadow, because she's been helping me today. I have some cutout leaves. I don't know if I'm going to use these or not, but if I do, then they're here. But they're just some die cuts that I used for another project that you'll see in a few days. And they are textured with the Autumn Breeze stencil. And then Meadow was kind enough to color a little Hedgie from the Fall Hedgehog set and a turkey from Happy Gobbler Day for me. So I'm going to set these aside for now since they're already cut out, and I will go over the sizes with you as we progress through the tutorial. Same with those. We're going to go ahead and score this piece. This is 4 1/4 by 10 1/4. And we're going to go ahead and score this piece. And first I'm going to score it at 1/2 inch. Hopefully I can stay in the lines here. There we go. So 1/2 inch. And then we're going to score at 1 3/8. And then 3 3/4. Just looking at my little cheat sheet, making sure that I'm doing it right. It's been a while since I've made one of these cards. And then we are going to go to 4 5/8. Okay, so we have this one done. Now I'm going to go ahead and this piece right here, this is 3 by 4 1/2. This is the part that's going to be the step on the front. And I'm going to score this one at 1/2 inch. Get my fingers out of the way here. So 1/2 inch and 1 1/4. And all of that should be popping up on your screen, but I will also have it down in the description below as well. So we're done with this piece. Now we have this little panel, and we're just going to score this at 1/2 inch on each side. And this piece is 2 by 4 1/2. There we go. So 1/2 inch at each side. So this is just a scrap for my sentiment. So pay that no mind for now. So we are done scoring. Now I'm going to go ahead and put all my pattern pieces onto my Cajun Craze, and then we will go ahead and build our step card. So let me make sure I have these all in the right space here. Here we go. So this piece right here is going to be 2 7/8 by 3 1/8. This is going to be 1 5/8 by 2 7/8. Let me move those over, and I am just going to go ahead and use my tape runner and put these two together. There we go. And this is actually going to go in the middle of this piece here. This is the 2 by 4.5. And I'm just going to go ahead and use my thing, and we're going to stick that on right there, just like that. Okay, so this was 4.5 by 2. This piece, the Cajun Craze piece, was 2 7/8 by 3 1/8, and then the pattern paper is 1 5/8 by 2 7/8. That one I can just set aside now. Put it right there. So now we have these pieces here that we're going to put together. My patterned paper piece is 2 5/8 by 2 7/8. And my Cajun Craze piece is 2 7/8 by 3 1/8. And again, don't worry, all of these will be on the down below in the description. So now I'm going to flip this over. And this is going to go right here. My score lines are here at the top. And I'm going to put this right here. And this is my 3 by 4.5 piece of paper. Okay, so my score lines are right at the top, and I put that right there. So for this piece of paper, we have several pieces going on. So I'm just going to go ahead and get these ones done. This 1/8, I better write that down so I can put it down below for you guys later. And then this piece is 3 3/4 by 1 7/8. There we go. I didn't write that in my stuff. Naughty, naughty. Here we go. Just going to put that on there, and we're going to put these two together. Just like that. And then we have our score lines here. So this is going to go up, and then there's a score line. Here's a score line, and then our top one here. So where you have this big section right here, that's where this piece is going to go. I've always seen step cards where that piece is not decorated, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to decorate that piece so it's not so boring. So I'm just going to pop this piece in here to decorate that. Go ahead and grab my bone folder so we can burnish these score lines. There we go. And before we put this all together, like together, I have these two pieces yet to put on. These two pieces, or I should say 4 pieces, but the pattern paper you will need 2, and these ones here are 3 3/4 by 5 1/8, and you'll have 2 of the Cajun Craze, which are 4 by 5 3/8. Again, don't worry, all of it will be down below in the description for you. Here we go. So then I'm going to go ahead. One of these will go on the front. So this is going to go right here. And then we're going to flip it over, and this one will go on the back. Okay. So now this piece is going to go just like this. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get our score tape, and I have 1/8 inch score tape. Most of you probably have 1/4 inch, but I just wanted a little bit there. And I'm going to go ahead and place this down. Make sure it's straight. If my fingers would stop shaking, that would be amazing. So go ahead and put that down. Now this part we can always put your napkin in, which I thought would be really fun, or you can put some candy into that slot. This piece here, we're going to need, if I can find the end here, we're going to need some score tape right here. And then I'm just going to go ahead and use my mono, and I'm going to put this right in the center right here. Okay, get that on there. And then I was going to go ahead and make sure that's straight and put that in there. So I was thinking about putting like a napkin here, and then putting like a little baggie of mints or something right here. And then on the back side, right here, now you can do one of two things. You can put this down here and do like an extra slip and do a pocket and put the silverware right here. But I plan on standing mine up in front of the plate, or you can lay it down, whatever you want to do. But I thought this back piece would be like a good place to put like a little note about what you're thankful for that person. Or, you know, you can put more candies if you want to, or, you know, maybe they need some more breath mints, whatever you have going on. But I thought that would be a lot of fun, just to put like a little note in there. And these are pretty quick, as you can tell. So if you need to make quite a few, you can. And I'm just going to put this right in the center right here. I think it's straight. There we go. Okay, so, and then these letters, I used my silhouette, and I glued together, I just cut it all out, all the letters. I cut out 6 of the Cajun Craze, 2 white ones, just basic white, and then I cut out, using the pattern paper, I cut out 1 of these and just glued them all together. So then she has her little place setting with her name on it. I'm just going to set these on here so I know where I want them, and then I will glue them down. That is, if the D will stop sticking to me. But I thought it would be neat to put the patterned paper on the top and then just have a little bit of a shadow from the Cajun Craze. So I am not perfect at getting these straight. But I am going to use my ruler just to kind of even them all out. There we go. Now I can take my glue. Well, if I don't want to take the little thing off, there we go. Okay. Let's take my glue and glue these on. You know, now that I think about it, and I have these leaves, I wonder how it would look. Take these off. Just put the leaves on there a little bit. Let's see how this looks. Just having one of those days where everything sticks to me, which is kind of funny. And then let's take our little people. Meadow, what do you think?
Cute.
Okay. Might as well ask Meadow since it's hers, right? Or what we could do is, you can tell I like playing with things. Take these off. Kind of. What do you think, Meadow? This way or the other way?
That way.
There we go. I think we'll leave it like that. So let's get back to putting our letters on. There we go. 2 letters to go. Nice thing about glue is that it will always let you slide things around. So thank goodness when you push it, it'll go back to where it's supposed to be. There we go. So there's her name. And now we can go ahead and put on our leaves and our little images. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue. Lay down the leaves. Okay, and then these guys I think I will go ahead and just put on with some 3D foam. And the fun part about this as well is you can still use this for a card if you want to. I mean, you just leave the name off or something if you want to. This one I think I'm going to go ahead and cut in half and double this one up. That way he can be a little bit higher than the turkey. There. And then if you know Meadow, she says everything is better with dewdrops or sequins. So for hers, I am definitely going to put a couple little dewdrops on there for her. There we go. And just go ahead and put some on there. This one does not want to flip over, so I can put it on there. There we go, last one. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And again, remember all of the measurements and everything will be down below for you. And I will see you guys next time. The next time I'm on is Friday. Tomorrow, you will get to see a fun tutorial from Meadow. Bye, everybody. See you later. Happy crafting.